Okay, guys, we're going to talk about Venus and Aquarius. It's the last air sign. All right. Um, let's jump right into it. Aquarius are very authentic people. They're very, very authentic. They're unique, very honest people. So if you are in a relationship or you're dealing with someone, you're married to somebody who's Venus and Aquarius, please understand this. Your authentic true self is the best self for them. So it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how you look. Your authentic self inside means a lot to them because your mind is so much important to them and they value that. So if you're quirky and that's your natural you, they love it. If you're a cheesy type of person and that's your natural you, they love that. If you are just one of those funny rant type people, they love that. Okay? The thing about Venus and Aquarius men, because we're on the topic of that, whether you are a woman or you are someone who, in the LGBTQA community, when you are pursuing someone that's Venus and Aquarius, they love adventurous things. They do. It's all about, if I go places with you, am I going to have a good time? Because Aquarius can do a whole lot of things by themselves. And a lot of times, Aquarius, in general, they like their alone time. And a lot of times, they prefer to be by themselves. However, when they are in a relationship, they like people who are on the same level as them. So it's kind of like, don't waste my time. That's a Venus and Aquarius. They are like, don't waste my time. We're going to make this right. I can be open to you as long as you are open with me and I can trust you. So if they can't trust you, they're not going to have no dealings with you at all. Venus and Aquarius, I can tell you a few things that I've done. I can't necessarily say that I've dated a Venus in Aquarius, but I have dated Aquarius, right? They are fun. They are really, really fun. So if it's just a time where you just want to kick it and be social, and they kind of like, they similar to how a Gemini think. It's just, only difference is, okay, when it comes down to cutthroat, they're more serious. Aquarius are more serious than a Gemini, out of, as far as air sign is concerned. However, they still like to talk. They still like to be open about the things that they like, and they like for you to be open too. They are very much so strong, logical thinkers. So, a lot of times whenever they are considering you, you have to look at things from a logical perspective of how they see things. You too emotional when it comes down to how they are in a loving relationship with you, then you're going to find yourself highly upset. You're going to feel like your emotions are not being valued, and it's not that. They just think from a logical perspective. So you have to deliver it in that way. So even if it take you being quirky, they will understand. Okay, that's why they are firm on you being your authentic true self, because they don't like finding out later that you weren't who you say you were. That's why it takes them quite some time before they say, okay, I'm gonna settle down or I'm gonna be with this person, because they will get there where they just don't want to date at all for a long period of time. And it's because a lot of people don't quite understand the unique style of seeing life and how they see things. So Aquariuses are funny. I believe when I dated an Aquarius, I took them on trips. Like, we went to like NFL games. We went to, I believe, he was at this time I was not in South Carolina, but I was in Tennessee, and he was a huge Carolina Panther fan. And so the closest game was in Atlanta. So we went to the Georgia Dome. And so we had a ball, we had fun and everything. I enjoyed myself. He enjoyed himself. We laughed, we kicked it, traveled and everything. Aquarius love to have fun even if you don't. So, in other words, they love their freedom, and you have to be able to allow them to have that. It's not out of assuming that they may possibly have someone else. Now, like I said in one of my previous Venus videos, I'm not quite sure it was in the earth sign, or I believe it was in earth sign. You know when you're tired of something, or you know you can't handle something. So you need to understand that. But I will say this, they love their freedom, they love their peace, they love their silence, and they love their alone time. So it's not always all the time, but they value that because they are also thinkers. So they need their time to be at peace, so they don't have to find themselves stressed out, mind boggled, and ready to snap. So allow them. It's just the simple things for them. It's not grandiose. It's just the simple things. And if you can bring that peace, that is a plus. Venus and Aquarius, man, they love for people to know, hey, that's me right there. So, like I said, it's just the simple things. They are, when they with you, they are with you. And if y'all have children together, oh, you ain't gotta worry about him going nowhere else, honey. Because anytime an Aquarius, especially an Aquarius man or Venus and Aquarius man, they are very picky about who they start a family with. So if they chose you to start a family with, you better believe y'all in it to win it. And so you never have to worry about them going anywhere else. If y'all are open-minded people, he will very much so tell you what's going on, or who's doing what and who said what to them. They're not going to leave you out of the box for nothing. They are going to be an open book to you. But what plays a major part is when, you know, you are just as crazy about them as they are about you. So once they made their mind up about you, they not going to stop till they get you. They not going to stop. They're not going to stop fighting for it. They're not going to stop. Okay? So Aquarius men are very, very good people overall. When it comes down to Venus and Aquarius men, if you are business minded or you a good team player, they will love you for life, because it's nothing better than having a companion who's on the same boat as them. I think one of the things that when I dated an Aquarius male, he was into photography. So when he would go to like private parties and stuff like that, I would be there helping him set up the backdrop and everything, set everything up. I was there at every gig he had. No matter what gig he had, I was there. And they love that because it makes them feel good that somebody understands them. Especially when people kind of make them feel outcasted a lot of times because of how different they are from everybody else. And they are very much so loving people. Because everybody, you know, I'm not going to say everybody, but because everybody got a sense of haters. But you don't hear no crazy stories coming from, like, an Aquarius. They kind of like straight to the point type people. Very authoritative when they gotta be. Which gives other people a reason to have something to say. With you by their side, they will honor and value you. If you are the type of woman or man, especially if you are in the LGBTQ community, you have a mind of your own, they love that. They don't really care for messy friends. They don't like that. They kind of like, they don't mind you having friends, but they want you to have friends that's going to give you good advice. They don't like messy friends. They don't like that because it frustrates them whenever you bring a problem to them and they don't understand where you got that from. It kind of like irritates them to the soul. I'm just going to wrap it up with just that. And I want y'all to stay blessed. Consistency is important. Consistency is important. And again, I say, consistency is important. Y'all stay blessed. Love you.